Good evening, everyone. Again, welcome to One Place, One Voice. It's where Liberia meet other national to promote peace, love, and unity. And we hope you're doing having a great time this evening. Tonight, we are going to be interviewing one of our brother in our community. His name is Damion Fray. He is the business owner, and he's doing pretty much well in New York City. This brother, he helped a lot of people in the community with his business. So we thought it wise that just inviting him at one place, one voice to interview him would be a good thing. Let me just give you a brief history of the company. It's called Home Care IPA, and the website is www.homecareipa.com. You can visit to see to get more information. But the company was founded in 1992 by Dr. Bruce Aaron of Center Point, Alabama, and now based in Birmingham. The AFC has rapidly grown to 190 clinics in 28 states with over 500 in network physicians caring for 3 million patients annually. AFC enjoy a national reputation for delivering the highest levels of patient satisfaction in a broad range of medical services. The Home Care IPA mission is to provide the best healthcare possible in a kind and caring environment while respecting the rights of all patients in an economic manner at times and location convenient to the patient. Their vision is to become one of the most widely known and admired brand in the healthcare. With me in the studio tonight, we have Damion Fred just joined me in the studio. So I was just giving you the mission of the company and how long they've been in existence. So my special guest tonight is going to be Mr. Fred, and I'm going to be your host. And my name is Nohan, the executive director for One Place One Voice. Mr. Damion, how are you? How you doing, sir?
Fine, thank you, man. Thank you, brother, and thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you. It is a pleasure to have you in the studio tonight. What an awesome brother, who always, try to look out for his community, making sure to help and just, to empower, community members, who come to your clinic. I have a lot of information, you have been doing a great job, so we invite you tonight. So, we will just let you to tell us, a little bit about yourself, please, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, and again, thanks for having me. And it's a great opportunity to be a part of the community, to be working with the community. A little bit about me. Several years ago, I came to the States and to go to school, and things worked out really well. And I started going into the corporate world to really get my feet wet. And as a result of that, what occurred, I got my fingertips wet in terms of business. And ever since, I've been on a path to really make sure that I get the right business organized and to get myself set up. So
Got a brother with us. Brother, I would like to ask for a name. What's your name? Damion.
Wow. This is so awesome. Thank you so much, brother, for that nice introduction for our audience. Tonight, we're very happy to to have you in the studio, tonight. And we have come around, your business area on Webster Avenue, and we see the kind of awesome job you're doing. So the first question tonight will be, what inspired you to open this business?
So there are multiple businesses within the one facility. So the facility that you visited on Webster Avenue, and that is American Family Care Franchise, AAC for short, and that is an urgent care clinic. And then inside that, we have sort of a population health center under the Home Care IPA. And let me just sort of talk a little bit about what that is, and what sort of drove it, because that is sort of the nexus that holds all the businesses together.
Right.
So the home care IPA is primarily with aggregated home care agencies under one umbrella, so that smaller agencies, small businesses have a chance to grow and to access facilities, to access contracts, and also to give care in a more competent way within the community. So the IPA, we started that about 1.5 years ago. We started working in the community, and as a natural extension of that, since we're dealing with home care agency, it was sort of natural to go into urgent care, because a lot of people who access home care also have, medical needs as well. And so, it was important to bring something different to the community, not just on the home care side, but also on the urgent care side. If you look at the facility, you've been there, it's very different, it's big, it's spacious, and we've hired people from within the community to work in the facility and to make sure that we're giving out the best care possible to that. So it's all part of this sort of ecosystem that we're developing to ensure that people in the community have access to this. If you look around that particular Clearmont community, there are a lot of things going on there. There's very high asthma rates. There's not too many primary care centers. There are very few supermarkets. There's very few of everything. So there's not even a bank in that particular area. So it's important for us to sort of look in the community and see what we can bring. And I think health was a natural fit for us to bring these kind of businesses here. And so I don't think we could have been anywhere else.
Wow. This is so awesome, I mean, I remember, we had a program where I once interviewed you, I would just take this time, public audience. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. That was the voice of Mr. Fred, a business owner on Webster Avenue. We're doing a very fantastic job, for our community, and they're probably going to explain more. But I just want you to watch a clip, when he went somewhere where I remember, I think 1 year or so ago, when he tried to elaborate on the business. So I will take this time to just, bring in the clip, for you to see it. So you can know exactly what he said further based on what he just said. So again, we're going to be right back. It's a short break, but please listen to this brother, speaking on his business. Thank you.
Damion, a very strong and instrumental brother. So we want to hear from him today to see why he here, what he does, so you can listen to him and see exactly, because the mission here is Mary. No, don't go up. Just go a little bit, that's it. From the back. There we go. Alright, so we're going to ask Damion to just let us know what he is, what he does, and what is this business, so that you guys can listen, so that we have so much resource around us, so we can make use of that. So, Damion, go right ahead.
Okay, thank you, brother. My name is Damion. I'm one of the owners of Home Care IPA, which is a number of home care companies combined, and also a partner and business associate in the AFC Urgent Care Center. That's the new urgent care center down on 168 in the Webster. So it's very important that these kind of centers are in the community. We all know that the community that we sit in now has one of the largest African populations outside of Africa.
That's right.
So it's important that you see people that look like us, own businesses and participate in businesses.
So right.
And I think that makes a difference in how people are employed and how care is delivered. So that is part of our mission, to make sure that we service the community, we build these kind of centers in the community, and ensure that everyone gets taken care of. One of the big challenges that we see in the community is the availability of vaccines.
Oh, yes.
And from the flu vaccines to the travel vaccines, that's something that we're focusing on to make sure that the community receive access to that. So our center is open 7 days a week. We're brand new. You should definitely come in.
So nice.
You walk in and you're in and out within 45 minutes. No,
Right.
no need to wait 3 hours in the emergency room. So
Very good.
it's very, very exciting for the community, and it's very new. And we're looking to build another 4 more, my partner and I. And we're also looking to expand the home care business through the leadership of Brother Maury. We've really gotten involved and hired some people from the
That
community.
inspirational chill, you know.
We've hired some people already for home care, and we're
Wow.
always looking to bring more people in the home care business and
Very
more
nice.
jobs available.
Very nice. Well, Damion, you're doing a great job, man. You're doing a great job. You know, I know people out there might want to ask you how long you guys been in existence.
So the home care IPA we started about a year ago, but the home care agency, we've been around since 2009. And the urgent care center, we've just been open for a little under 4 months.
Very good.
We
Very
love the
good.
community, and thank you everybody for your support. Business is growing, and I just want to say one more thing.
Sure, sure.
For the flu season coming up, make sure that you don't forget your flu shots and your vaccine. Very, very important. You know,
So important, so important.
and also, you know, there's a major, I believe it's a measles outbreak right now. So make sure that you take care of that, and if you travel, come in. And again, the key thing is limited wait time, and we have all the vaccines available.
Thank you so much, Brother Damion. You know, you're such a wonderful guy. You know, people like you, I mean, the young leaders, like I was just in UN headquarters for the past few time. We're talking about young leadership, you know, on a global scale, you know, just molding young leaders to make sure that they come up, you know, they're so, you know, energetic, trying to serve, you know. So people like you, when they watch you, I think it kind of really motivate them to even do more, you know, and we want to join you to make sure you guys push forward, you know, that career. Thank you so much. So I just want to ask you one more question, because when I'm at the UN headquarters full time, you know, just having that meeting with the young folks, you know, someone saying like, oh, I'm only 16. So I try to take away that barriers that says I'm only 16, because I believe you can do anything as long as God gives you that wisdom. So people like you, I want to tell those young leaders, what is your advice to them, you know, to encourage them to keep doing what they do?
Well, I think it's a really good question. So let me just say that I'm an immigrant just like everybody for the most part, right? So I came here when I was 19, and one advice I want to give you is that when you're in this country, everything is possible, right? So, you know, I'm a little bit over 40 now, but in under 20 years, you're able to do anything you want. So if you're young and you're aggressive, I think you build relationships with your community. You don't forget where you come from, but you also expand and build new relationships as well. And then when you kind of combine those, I think you have a really good opportunity to succeed. So build your relationships. Don't forget where you're coming from. Use it as a guide, because that's what really centers you when you're out there. So really don't think anything is impossible. The only limitation you're going to have is the one that you put on yourself. So I want you to understand that
I like this one.
I've been where you are. I'm coming from where you're coming from. And this is only the beginning. So I want you to know that anything you set your mind to, you can get it done. Because I think that's what I've done, and I think anyone can do.
Thank you so much, Brother Damion. We really appreciate it. So today we got a brother with us. Brother, I would like to ask for a name. What's your name?
Damion.
Damion, a very strong and instrumental brother. So we want to hear from him today to see why he here, what he does, so we can listen to him and see exactly, because the mission here is Mary.
All right, we are back into the studio again, ladies and gentlemen. I will thank you so much for tuning into One Place, One Voice. It's where Liberia meet international to promote peace, love, and unity. Broadcasting you live from the NYC, specifically in the Bronx, registered studio in the Bronx. Thank you so much. We are back to our guest in the studio, Mr. Fred. Our next question for you, Mr. Fred. 5 years from now, where do you see home care IPA? I mean, where do you see it in terms of enhancement? Where do you see IPA home care? Thank you, sir.
Well, very good question. I think in 5 years, the landscape for home care is going to expand. But one of the things that we want to see and where we see ourselves well positioned is to ensure that we're working with smaller and what we call culturally competent agencies. So from that perspective, we expect to grow and have more of these agencies being part of the IPA so that people within their own communities can get services that is culturally competent. And what we mean by that is that there are certain sensitivities for every single community that the studies have shown that when you pay attention to these things, the care is much better off. So in 5 years, we expect to have our fingers wrapped around cultural competency and to encourage agencies that are already doing home care to be part of this.
Right.
We also encourage people to start new agencies despite certain limitations within the city. I think if you build agencies from scratch, I don't think the city is about shutting down immigrant businesses, but if you build agencies from scratch and serve a particular community in a particular niche, I think it's going to be good. So in 5 years, we also want to make sure that we're implementing what we call value-based payment strategy, and that is to look at things that prevent people from going to the hospital and also prevent people from getting readmitted. So in 5 years, we want to make sure that
Wow.
we're addressing some of the social factors, and we're also addressing value-based, because even though the services are available to us, it's important that as a business, we also save the system money. And I think we can do that through value-based payment as well.
Wow. This is very nice, I mean, it's so interesting, this tonight to speak to Mr. Fred, business owner at IPA Home Care, right down on Webster Avenue. You can see the address is right there. Again, we so happy, to get you in the studio because of what you're doing, and I would just like to ask you this question, we have a lot of young men out there, and I believe, they are listening to you tonight. I mean, what should they do, especially those ones that have no money, who watching you and want to be, to take it like a role model, to follow your footsteps in trying to reach where you are. What would be some of your advice, towards them? Thank you.
Well, good question. I think I started off in the country as a young man, as an immigrant myself. I think the key thing is to try everything, which is to get your education sorted out, build relationships, and try something. In the beginning, the pay is going to be low. The conditions may not be perfect. You may have some challenges with languages. You may have some challenges with culture. But I think if you build your relationships within your community and outside of your community, I think you have a good opportunity to really make it. So, one of the things that I encourage all the young people to do is to really, shore up their relationships within the community and also build relationships beyond the community. Attend networking events, get involved at all different levels, because if you stay inside the community alone, you're not going to get as much. You need to bring things back in. You need to bring ideas back in.
Right.
You need to bring money back in. So I encourage them to do different things. And the way you learn from the outside world is to meet new people, maybe taking a job out of the area that you're used to, and then use all that experience and really just, you got to have this drive to not quit, because you're going to have some bad days. And don't be afraid of no's, because you're going to get 20 no's before you get one yes. So I think, and don't think that your status or your, where you come from is a limitation. In fact, see that as an advantage. Most people that you meet don't speak two languages. They don't have a second culture. So you already have an advantage by having this. So see these things as things that you can use to your advantage rather than limitations. So these are the end, build your network. There's no bad ideas. And write things down, you'll have a great business plan, whether it's a small import-export business or a home care business or a healthcare business. Write it down and start making a business plan and start interacting with people in the community and see what they think, because somebody may be able to give you some fresh ideas that you haven't thought of, or somebody may introduce you to someone who is so impressed and they take a chance on you. So I encourage everyone to get out, be positive, and don't be afraid. Just be brave and try things and really, I can't stress enough, community, networking, all of this is extremely important to your success. And you may not see it while you're doing it, but in the long run, you'll see that all those relationships that you built are going to come back. Those people are going to be supporters, they're going to be customers, and some of them are going to be friends. So it's very important to build your network.
Wow. Yes, one important thing I got from Mr. Fred statement, he said, be equipped. It is very important, you speak English. Just that alone can lead you to your success. So, young man, if you're watching, I think you heard from Mr. Fred, tonight, trying to being very, very clear to give you some expectation of how, yourself can be a businessman like him. He came here as an immigrant and, he make it happen. And one thing he said I like, he also said, when you come into the United States of America, try to do something, try to go to school, try to equip yourself, but Mr. Fred has been a very awesome gentleman, who just opened his arm to his community. You know what I mean? We have seen it so many times. He just opened his arm to the people around, where you have his clinic. So I really urge you to just, try to reach up to him, to speak to him. This gentleman is open, and he would like to talk to you, and that's the kind of person he is. He just believes that, helping people, no matter what situation is. I think you heard him earlier. You know what I mean? He said when you come in, you don't have to wait. Just walk in, say hello. I'm here to get a help, and give a brief description of the help. You know what I mean? Mr. Fred or his employees or whoever there, will be able to give you service. What an awesome young man into a business. I am very, very inspired by you, Mr. Fred. It is a pleasure to have you tonight. But audience, we're going to take a quick musical break. And as soon we come back, we will get this interview climax for tonight. If you have any question right at the end of the interview, if you want to call in, the number is 646-220-7781. If not, I believe Mr. Fred going to be back here on this broadcast, and we will be. He'll be able to entertain questions from you. So until we climax this interview, let's take a quick musical break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
You've been faithful through the ages past. No God like you, God, you are faithful. Heaven and earth adored you, angels bow before you. What a mighty God you
audience, I just want to say thank you so much, for your patience. That was just a quick musical break, that we took. But you are tuned into One Place, One Voice. Is where Liberia meet other national around the continent of Africa to promote peace, love, and unity. My name is Nohan, and I'm your host tonight. Tonight with me, we have our special guest, Mr. Damion, Fray. We're going to be climaxing this interview, but we're going to ask. Before our guest gave his closing statement, we just want to ask him this last question. Mr. Fred, can you tell the audience, because the audience, I believe they are really curious, to hear from you. How long this business be in existence, and also, how can people reach you? Can they reach you on your site, or do you have anything that people can just reach you quickly? Because maybe from this interview, people might let it reach you. Please, thank you, sir.
Okay, good question. So the home care IPA, we've been open for a little over a year. The urgent care center, it's almost a year as well. We were under construction for about 18 months or so. And our home care agency, that one's been open since 2009. So it's different stages of the business. A quick way to reach us is to, go on LinkedIn or on Facebook, Home Care IPA. We have Facebook page, and we have website as well, homecareipa.com, or AFC Urgent Care Webster Avenue.com. You can find us there as well. So there, and you can also find me on Facebook as well. So Twitter, we're pretty much everywhere. So we try to respond to as many inquiries as we get. As you can imagine, we get a lot of inquiries, but we try to answer anything that we get. One interesting thing also about the urgent care center, if you go on Google, we have a really good high rating from the community. I think we have a 4.9 star. So you can see that the community is really appreciative of the work that we're doing, and they've voiced their opinion there. So feel free to reach out. Feel free to give us some feedback. We're always willing to learn and improve the business. So anytime you want to reach us, there's a way to get to that.
Wow. Thank you so much. We can't emphasize it enough. You can see right on the screen, it's very clear. That's the website right there. HTTPS homecareipa.com. You can see it very clear. You can see the address is right there. It's 1210 Webster Avenue, Bronx, New York 10456. The number is there. So there's so many ways to reach. This great home care that's serving our community. Making sure that people get the help they need. It's a very great job our brother is doing. So, audience, well, thank you so much for tuning in tonight, to get this broadcast, to just, take your time to listen, to Mr. Fred, giving a view in terms of how the business came to existence and how it was made. So, again, you can reach out to him. This brother, we believe, is empowering our people, making sure that they get the best help, as possible. And I'm telling you, I'm a witness, we've been to the brother. You always open your arm to us. Again, we thank you so much tonight for tuning in. But before we go, we just want to give our brother a chance, Mr. Fred, to give a closing statement. And right after that closing statement, we're going to be closing the studio. Thank you so much again. My name is James. Call me Nohan. I'm your host, at One Place, One Voice TV broadcast. Thank you.
Thank you, Nohan, and it's been a pleasure. I appreciate the community giving me a chance and give us a chance to serve. And we look forward to continue working together. And we look forward to seeing you all, and looking forward to answering any questions you may have. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fred. It was very nice to meet you tonight, and just inviting you, to be part of the broadcast. Again, once more again, we say thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that was the voice of Mr. Fred, who have a home care IPA clinic down on Webster Avenue. We thank you so much, for tuning in tonight. And that's all we do. We try to empower our people, that are doing well in our community, making sure to reach out, just helping, families, and this is how life should be, trying to help one another. So again, we thank you so much for tuning in tonight, and that's how we're going to end the broadcast tonight. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time. We're going to be here at One Place One Voice Studio.
Oh,